Hi, and welcome to the latest Behavior Break. My name is Lindsay Lovelady, and I am one of the Arkansas Behavior Support Specialists. Today, we are going to talk about reinforcer loss. So, reinforcer loss occurs when a student must give back a preferred activity or when a student fails to earn a reinforcer. As an educator, I'm sure you have experienced these challenges in your classroom. Both can be really hard for students and you as the teacher, and it may result in problem behavior. Let's talk about how to handle these types of reinforcer losses with Marcus. So this is Marcus. He's a sixth grade student working on keeping his hands to himself and bringing materials to class. Each day, he earns points in each class period that he shows these behaviors. If his daily goal is met, points are exchanged for a reinforcer at the end of the day. Anytime the student is attempting to earn a reinforcer, the first step is to make sure that they know what reinforcer they can earn. So for Marcus, the teacher starts each morning by letting him choose from a reinforcer menu what he will earn if he meets his daily goal. So today, Marcus has chosen extra computer time. I know you're all surprised by that. At least once a month, the teacher meets with Marcus to ask about other options he might like on his menu. Step 2 is to remind the student throughout the day or week about what they are working for and what they must do to earn it. You want to help the student monitor how close they are to earning the reinforcer. For Marcus, his fourth period science teacher reminds him what he will earn for meeting his goal and helps him add up how many points he still needs. The teacher makes comments such as, "Remember, Marcus, when you get all your points, you get extra computer time." So Marcus meets his daily goal and gets extra computer time. Fabulous job, Marcus. But step 3 is that while the student is using the selected reinforcer, or in Marcus's case, the computer, you want to set a timer and make sure to give reminders on when the reinforcer will be given up and, most importantly, how it can be attained again. So using a timer makes the timer the bad guy and not you, the teacher, when it is time to give back the reinforcer. So back to Marcus. The teacher gives Marcus the computer and says, "Good job keeping your hands to yourself and bringing your materials to class. You earned 10 extra minutes of computer time." The teacher also sets a visual timer and places it on his desk. When the timer goes off, the teacher removes the computer and says, "The timer has gone off. You can earn extra computer time again tomorrow if you meet your daily goal. I know you can do it." But let's say Marcus doesn't meet his daily goal. What do we do now? Because we know that this happens, right? We all know that saying no is not fun. But when the student doesn't earn the reinforcer, it's important to not give it. So at first, the student may have a hard time accepting this appropriately, but it's something they can learn with practice. For a student with good verbal skills, word the loss of the reinforcer in a way that makes it less personal. So let's look at an example. This could be a possible exchange between Marcus and his teacher. So his teacher says, "Marcus, I'm really sorry that you chose to push your classmates. Can you tell me how you were supposed to earn computer time?" Marcus then might reply with something like, "I am supposed to keep my hands to myself and bring my stuff to class, but that is not fair." The teacher can respond again with, "That's right. I'm glad you remembered how to earn extra computer time. I'm sorry you didn't earn it today, but I'm sure you will make better choices tomorrow." Reinforcer loss is something we all have to deal with in the classroom. This flowchart summarizes the steps we have just reviewed. It is also attached as a document that can be downloaded for future reference. So here are some things to consider as you use the strategies discussed in your behavior break. Okay, I know you're surprised by this, but timers don't work for everyone. If timers are distracting or cause anxiety for your students, you could use other methods to count down, such as like a post-it note that represents time and the post-it notes are removed periodically as time passes. You could do that. Or a countdown strip could be used in a very similar way. We've gone ahead and put an example of a countdown strip in the behavior break for you to be able to download and use however you want. So for some students, verbal reminders are better, and for others, you choose a reinforcer with a natural ending point. So think of a puzzle. Once you complete a puzzle, the puzzle is done and it's time to put it away and move on to the next activity. Same with one song. When it's over, the music's over. Or one book. When you've read the one book, it's time to put it away and move on. Another consideration is that you might need to teach some skills. So even using the strategies outlined in this behavior break, some students may engage in inappropriate behaviors when they hear a no or having to give something back. In this case, it will be important to teach them how to respond in this situation. You can use your reinforcement system to help teach these skills by awarding points or tokens when they respond appropriately in these situations. Lastly, consider adjusting the criteria to earn the reinforcer. Students should earn more often than they fail. Some students need the opportunity to earn more often. For example, some students need to earn per period. Some students can't make it all day, so you break the day up into half days. Or the student can go all day and they earn at the end of the day. If this student continues to not meet the goal, consider making the goal less difficult to meet or go back to reteach or adjust the goal behaviors. Okay, thanks for watching our behavior break. Make sure to follow us on social media as well as to sign up for our monthly newsletter. Thank you for joining us.